Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, students. So today we'll be doing your English lesson 8, unit 8, be reading the Sheikh's White Donkey. So I'll be starting your lesson. I'll be reading your lesson. Please kindly concentrate. I was traveling across the desert with Sheikh Mahmud ibn Musa and his caravan of 90 camels and 19 men. The sheikh was a dignified old man with fierce dark eyes and a white beard. He rode a large white donkey, and his donkey was dignified too. The sheikh treated him as a friend and an equal. They were almost always together all day. They slept in the same tent every night. I was carrying with me about 80 pieces of gold in leather bag. I kept the bag in my tent, and at night every morning I checked to see that the pieces of gold were safe. On the ninth morning the bag was not there. So here the Sheikh's White Donkey is about a story about our author. So this is a author has written the story, and he's saying that when he was traveling across the desert, he was with Sheikh Mahmud ibn Musa, who was with his carnival, who was with his caravan, which consisted of 90 camel, that is 90 camel and 19 men, 19 men. Now this sheikh was a dignified man. He has a fierce bold eyes and a white beard. He used to sit on his white donkey, and his white donkey was also dignified donkey. So this man, our author, was carrying with him about 80 pieces of gold in a leather bag. And every day before he used to sleep, he used to check those gold bag and tenth every morning and every night. So he checked the pieces of the gold were very safe on the first day, but when it came the ninth day, the bag was missing. The bag was missing. Now the relationship between the sheikh and the sheikh and the donkey was very close. The sheikh treated a donkey as his brother, as his friend. Now I went at once to the sheikh and complained to him about the loss of my bag. He sat in silence for a few minutes, stroking his beard. At last he said, "The Kawa will not leave this camp today. Before evening comes, you will have your gold." After the lunch, the sheikh went into his tent and closed the flap of the tent behind him. After the dinner, my host slowly came out of his tent and sent for me. He told me to sit up near him in front of his tent. Then he said, "Bring me the men." All his men stood in a row in front of him. Now this man went and complained to Sheikh about the loss of his bag. Now he went in silence, that he was understanding what is do. Now the Sheikh came up with a plan, and he said that the caravan will not leave the place until today's evening. And the Sheikh went to his tent and closed his flap, and he didn't came out till the night. And in the first night he ate his dinner. Then he asked his men. He asked his men to carry. He asked his men. He called his men and asked him to stand in front of him. Before everyone came, all the men were standing in front of him, and the man whose bag was lost sat beside Sheikh, and they will see what happened next. When all the men were there, the sheikh spoke. "Today some trouble has come to my guest. This traveler, someone has stolen his bag of gold. Stealing is a crime, and to steal from the guest is 7 times worse, as no one from outside has been near our camp. The one who stole this bag is standing before me now. He thinks he can hide his crime, but I can find him out with the help of my wonderful donkey." Now when all the men were there, the sheikh spoke today, and he said that, "Today I have came across some trouble, and when the trouble is that my guest, a golden bag from my guest was stolen. Now I have this donkey who is as clever as me, and this donkey will help me to find the thief. And stealing is a big crime, and the thief will be surely punished with a huge punishment," said the sheikh, "because I have this wonderful donkey. With the help of this wonderful donkey, I shall be finding out the thief." Now we shall see what happened next. My white donkey, he continued, is not an ordinary one. He is a wise animal. My donkey cannot speak our language, but I can understand his language. He will soon tell me who stole your bag. Then he looked at his men and said, now I order each of you to go into the tent alone. Close the flap of the tent so that no one can see you except the donkey and the god. Pull my donkey's tail. When an innocent hand touches his tail, he will be silent, but when the hand of the thief touches his tail, the donkey will speak to us or in his language. We will take the thief and kill him without mercy. As soon as he finished, he ordered the last man in the row to go into the tent first. He went in and came out. All the others went in and came out. Nothing happened. I thought that the donkey was not so wise after all. But Mehmood ibn Musa said to me quietly, don't worry, it is all right. You will get your gold soon. I wondered how. Musa asked his man to stand in a line. Hold your hands in front of you with the palms up. He shouted. Each man held out his hands. The sheikh then walked slowly to the row. He bent down and laid his face on the palms of each one's hand. I was amazed when he did this again and again. He came to the 12th man and laid his face on the man's lap. Suddenly, he lifted his face, pulled out his sword, and shouted, you dirty thief, go get that gold, or I will kill you at once. Now, this man, what he did, he said that my donkey is the smartest donkey, so I want you all to go and hold. Okay, he can speak the language, though he cannot speak the language, but you can go and catch hold of his tail. Why? Because my donkey is the purest of them all. If you go into the tent and if you close the flap so that no one can see you, except the donkey, okay, except the donkey and the god. He has to pull the donkey's tail. If a pure man, if a man does not pull his tail, he will not make any kind of shout. But if a thief is going to pull his tail, he is going to groan. So everyone started entering the tent and everyone started coming back one after the other. But it didn't happen anything. And our author thought that, oh, this donkey is not wise at all. He is just bluffing around. The sheikh is just bluffing around and this donkey is not. Now, but what Mehmood ibn Musa said that, oh, don't wait. You will soon get your gold back. Okay, you'll soon get your gold back. Now, again, he ordered his man to stand in a row and he asked them to hold their palms up. So he shouted. Now everyone hold it out his hands. Now the sheikh walked in the row one after the other and he started smelling the hands. And our author was confused and he could not understand why the sheikh was doing so. When he came to the 12th man, he took out his sword and said, you dirty thief, go and bring the gold or else I will kill you at once. The man fell into his feet, begging for mercy. Then he jumped up and ran outside the circle of camels. He pulled up a stone and came back with my leather bag of gold. Give it to the traveler, shouted the sheikh. The man put the bag into my hands and I found that all the 80 pieces were in it. The sheikh ordered 2 men to beat the thief. After a minute, I begged mercy for him and at my host commanded the men let him go. I was eager to know how the sheikh found out the thief. The next day, I asked him to explain. He looked at me and said, you must not tell my men, certainly you not. I said, well, yesterday when I was in the tent, I took some mint and put it in the water. When the water began to smell like mint, I put the donkey's tail into the water, the tail to smell like mint. That evening, you remember, each man went into the tent and pulled the donkey's tail. All of them except the thief pulled the tail. His hand alone had no smell of the mint upon it. I was all in praise for the sheikh's wisdom. So what happened? Now the thief fell on his knees and asked for the mercy. But he on the Sheikh's order, he ran and he pulled out some stone, and finally he brought out the gold coins. Okay, he brought out the gold coins and gave it to the traveler. Now, the Sheikh ordered him to his men to beat him up the thief. Now, by saying that, the author got mercy on him, and he said that, okay, don't beat him, I beg mercy for him, and so the men let him go. Now, the our traveler author was eager to know that how Sheikh has found it. So he asked him, how did you found it? Did you found the thief, who it was? So on that, our traveler said that our traveler said that on that our Sheikh said that, I am sorry, I just misplaced the words. On that our Sheikh said that, I'll say you, but you should certainly not say to my man. So yes, he said, well, yesterday when I was in tent. So what happened when Sheikh was in his tent? What he did, he took some mint and put it in the water. And when the water began to smell like mint, he placed the donkey's tail in the water such that the tail could also smell the tent. And he said, when he ordered the man to visit the tent, everyone palm had the smell of the mint except the thief, because the thief didn't held the tail of the camel. So now he was surprised, the traveler was surprised by the wisdom of the Sheikh, and he praised for the Sheikh's wisdom, that how he used his wisdom to catch the thief by praising his white donkey. Hope you all have understood. I shall meet you in the next class. Allah Hafiz, students.